We continue chapter 9, miscellaneous exercise, and see question number 15. Question number 15. It is given that PH, QH and RH term of an AP. PH term of an AP is A, QH term of an AP is B, and RH term of an AP is C. PH, QH and RH term of an AP are A, B and C. Then show that Q minus R into A show that Q minus R into A plus R minus P into B, R minus P into B plus P minus Q into C equals to G. We have given the PH term, QH term and RH term of an AP, and then we have to show that Q minus R into A plus R minus P into B plus P minus Q into C equals to G. So let X be the first term and D be the Y be the common difference. Common difference of an AP. Let X be the first term and Y be the common difference of an AP. Now PH term is A. So PH term is written as X plus B minus 1 into Y equals to A. Then QH term AQ equals to B, and this is given by X plus Q minus 1 into Y equals to B. This is second number equation. RH term is C. So X plus R minus 1 into Y equals to C. This is third number equation. Now we find Q minus R, R minus P and P minus Q. So Q minus R is found by subtracting third from second. Subtract equation number third from second. So X plus Q minus 1 into Y equals to B, and X plus R minus 1 into Y equals to C. Change the sign of the denominator. X cancelled from these two terms. Y is taken common. So Q minus 1 minus R plus 1 equals to B minus C. Minus 1 plus 1 cancelled, and the value of Q minus R equals to B minus C upon 1. We get the value of Q minus R. Then for finding R minus P, subtract first from third. Subtract first number equation from third. So third number equation is X plus R minus 1 into Y equals to C. And first number equation is X plus P minus 1Y equals to A. Then sign changed, Y taken common, R minus 1 minus P plus 1 equals to P minus A. And we get the value of R minus P equals to P minus A upon 1. Now for finding P minus Q, subtract second from first. Subtract equation second from first. So x plus P minus 1 into 1 equals to A. And second number equation is x plus Q minus 1 into 1 equals to B. Change the sign of the denominator, x cancelled, y taken common. So P minus 1 minus Q plus 1 equals to A minus C. Minus 1 plus 1 cancelled. And we get the value of P minus Q equals to A minus B upon 1. This is the value of P minus Q. Now put all these values in the LHS. So the value of Q minus R is B minus C upon Y into A. The value of R minus P is C minus A upon Y into B. And the value of P minus Q is A minus B into C upon 1. In the LHS, we substituted the value of Q minus R, R minus P and P minus Q. From all these terms, 1 by Y is taken common. So we get AB minus AC plus BC minus AB plus AC minus B plus AB minus AB cancel, minus AC plus AC, BC cancelled, and we get the value 1 by Y into 0 equals to 0, which is RHS. We proved that LHS is equal to RHS. Next, question number 16. If A into 1 by B plus 1 by C comma B into 1 by C plus 1 by A and C multiplied by 1 by A plus 1 by B are in AP, then show that A, B, C are in AP. So we have given A into 1 by B plus 1 by C, B into 1 by C plus 1 by A, and C multiplied by 1 by A plus 1 by B are in AP. Then we have to prove that A, B, C are also in AP. So first of all, we remove the bracket. So A multiplied by 1 by B, we get A by B plus A by C. Then B by C plus B by A. Then C by A plus C by B are in AP. We multiplied the corresponding terms. If these are in AP, then this also be in A. Then take add 1 in each of these terms. Add 1 in each of the terms. So it comes A by B plus A by C plus 1. B by C plus B by A plus 1. C by A plus C by B plus 1 are in A. When we add a fixed quantity in all these terms, then the resultant sequence be also in AB. Now from this term, take A as common. So we get 1 by B plus 1 by C and plus 1 by A. From here we take B as common. So 1 by C plus 1 by A plus 1 by B. Then C is taken common. So 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C are also in A. Now divide each of the term. Divide each term by 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. So all the terms containing bracket gets cancelled and it comes A, B, C are in A, which we had to prove. Then question number 17. If A, B, C, D are in GP, if A, B, C, D are in GP, then prove that A raised to the power n plus B raised to the power n, A raised to the power n plus B raised to the power n, comma B raised to the power n plus C raised to the power n, comma C raised to the power n plus A raised to the power n are also in GP. Are in GP. So we have given that there are 4 terms A, B, C, D are in GP. Then there we have to prove that A raised to the power n plus B raised to the power n, then B raised to the power n plus C raised to the power n, and C raised to the power n plus A raised to the power n are in G. So from given condition A, B, C, D are in G, so we can write B by A equals to C by D equals to D by C equals to R. Then B by A equals to R, so value of B equals to AR. C by B equals to R, then C equals to BR. But the value of B is AR, so we get C equals to A into R square. and d by c equals to r, which implies d equals to cr, but the value of c is ar square. So we get d equals to a into r cube. Put the value of c equals to ar square. We get d equals to ar cube. Now we have to prove that these three terms are in G. So if a raised to the power n plus b raised to the power n, b raised to the power n plus c raised to the power n, and c raised to the power n plus a raised to the power n are in GP. It means if a, b, c are in GP, it means b square equals to a into c. So we can write that b raised to the power n plus c raised to the power n the whole square equals to a raised to the power n plus b raised to the power n multiplied by c raised to the power n plus a raised to the power n. Now we prove that LHS equals to RHS. So LHS is b raised to the power n plus c raised to the power n the whole square. Put the value of b. B equals to a into r. So a into r raised to the power n. The value of c is a into r square raised to the power n and whole raised to the power 2. So powers be multiplied, a into r raised to the power n plus a raised to the power n and r raised to the power 2n, the whole square. From inside the bracket, here a raised to the power n. Inside the bracket, a raised to the power n, r raised to the power n is taken common. So we get 1 plus r raised to the power n, the whole square. And when we remove the bracket, then we get a raised to the power 2n into r raised to the power 2n and 1 plus r raised to the power n the whole square. This is our LHS. Now solve the RHS. So RHS is a raised to the power n plus b raised to the power n multiplied by c raised to the power n plus a raised to the power n. The value of a as it is and the value of b. The value of b is a into r. So a raised to the power n into r raised to the power n. We put the value of b. B equals to a into r. So b raised to the power n will be a raised to the power n into r raised to the power n. Now the value of c. C is ar square and c raised to the power n we get a raised to the power n into r raised to the power 2 plus the value of a. This is a raised to the power n. C raised to the power n, there is d raised to the power n. Here also d raised to the power n. So the value of d is a into r cube. So a raised to the power n into r raised to the power 3. Now inside the first bracket, a raised to the power n is common. So we get 1 plus r raised to the power n. And from here we get a raised to the power n into r raised to the power 2n as common. So there comes 1 plus r raised to the power n. So a raised to the power n into a raised to the power n, we get a raised to the power 2n into r raised to the power 2n and 1 plus r raised to the power n into 1 plus r raised to the power n. We get 1 plus r raised to the power n the whole square. So this was LHS and this is RHS. So we can say that LHS is equals to RHS. Therefore, LHS equals to RHS. Therefore, A raised to the power n plus B raised to the power n, comma, B raised to the power n plus C raised to the power n and C raised to the power n plus D raised to the power n are in GP. Question number 18. This is one of the important question. If A, B are the roots of A, B are the roots of x square minus 3x plus p equals to 0. X square minus 3x plus p equals to 0. A, B are the roots of x square minus 3x plus p equals to 0 and C, D are the roots of C, D are the roots of x square minus 12x plus q equals to 0. X square minus 12x plus q equals to 0. Where A, B, C, D form a GP. Where A, B, C, D form a GP. Then prove that Q plus P ratio Q minus P equals to 17 ratio 15. 17 ratio 15. So first we have given that A and B are the roots of x square minus 3x plus p equals to 0. And we know that sum of roots A plus B equals to minus B by A means 3. And product of roots A into B equals to C by A means the value of A into B equals to P. The value of C is P. Similarly, C and D are the roots. Therefore, C plus D equals to 12 and product of roots C into D equals to Q. So we get these four equations. And also we have given that A, B, C, D form a GP. We have given that A, B, C, D are in GP. It means B by A equals to C by B equals to D by C equals to R. Then We find the value of V equals to A into R. C by B equals to R, so C equals to BR, and put the value of V, then we get C equals to AR square, and D equals to C into R, put the value of C, so D equals to AR cube. So we find the value of B, C and D in terms of A and R. Now A plus B from first number equation. A plus B equals to 3. The value of A plus B. So A as it is and the value of B is written AR. So taking A as common, we get 1 plus R. So the value of A plus B comes to be A plus AR, and taking A as common, we get 1 plus R, and this is given, this is equals to 3. Name it fifth number equation. Now from equation number 3, the value of C plus D. C is written as AR square and D is written as AR cube, and AR square is taken common. So we get 1 plus R, and the value of C plus D equals to 12, and name it 6 number equation. So we calculated the value of A plus B and C plus D. Now divide fifth by 6. Divide equation number 5 by equation number 6. So we get A into 1 plus R divided by, this implies AR square upon 1 plus R equals to 3 by 12. A cancel, 1 plus R cancelled, and it gets cancelled by 4. So R square equals to 4. And we get the value of R equals to 2. So the value of R comes to be 2. Now we have to find the ratio of Q plus P and Q minus P. So Q plus P upon Q minus P, and the value of Q is equals to CD, and the value of P is AB, so CD plus AB upon CD minus AB. We substituted the value of Q and P. Substituted the value of Q and P from equation number 2 and 4. Now put the value of C. So C equals to AR square into the value of D is AR cube plus A as it is, and the value of B is AR upon again AR square into AR cube minus A into AR. The value of B is AR. So we get A square R raised to the power 5 plus A square into R upon A square R raised to the power 5 minus A square into R. And from these terms, A square R is taken common. So it comes R raised to the power 4 plus 1. From denominator, A square R is also common. So we get R raised to the power 4 minus 1. This gets cancelled, and Q plus P upon Q minus P. Put the value of R. The value of R is 2. So 2 raised to the power 4 plus 1 upon 2 raised to the power 4 minus 1. So 2 raised to the power 4, 16 plus 1, and this is 16 minus 1, which we get 17 upon 15. So the ratio of Q by P upon Q minus P comes to be. Then we write in this way, Q plus P ratio, Q minus P equals to 17 ratio 50. This we have to prove.